It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson with colleagues Shaq and Ken Smith. Our game tonight featuring the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Detroit Pistons here at their home. Looking at the Pistons, 6 wins in their last 10 games. They'd like to play even better. Tonight, a chance to add to their win total. And this evening, going head-to-head, 2 of the best rebounding teams in the league. Should be a serious bump and grind. Kenny, what makes these 2 clubs so great on the boards?
Fundamentals, Ernie. Fundamentals.
Oh, okay.
You know, that's something that you can teach, but then there's something that you can't teach. Speed and size.
And you have to want it more than the next guy. And your instincts. You got to have like a great rebounder. You got to have great anticipation, a la Dennis Rodman.
Okay.
Yeah. And with the game just about ready to begin, time to send it to Kevin Harlan. He's got the call.
This is 2K Sports, broadcasting from the Motor City as the Pistons take it to the hardwood at Little Caesars Arena. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And just a single game trip away from Cleveland for the Cavaliers. And, of course, Doug McDermott. A new phase in his career, playing today as a Detroit Piston for the first time.
You know, the trade you were talking about, it's not front-page news, but I really believe that it could pay huge dividends for this team in the future.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, Kevin, LeBron James does not mind being a vocal leader. He said conflict was just part of the game for me growing up. I played outdoors, and if you didn't win, you might not play again for the rest of the day. Now I'm the leader of this team, and I expect nothing less than greatness out of all of us. I'm going to hold everyone accountable, including myself. Kevin?
And that's so great to hear, D.A. LeBron is a proven leader and champion, as we all know, expects to contend for a championship every year. And Brett, with the grind of the season really upon us, we're about halfway through. Is this the point where the bench helps a team be better, be a bigger factor in going forward from this point?
Yeah, there's no doubt about that, Kevin. It's a great point that the depth of your team at this point in the year is something where coaches who feel confident about being a contending team, that they know they can rely on these guys to come in and bring the juice every night competitively.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Cleveland. Inside, we got the tenacious Love and Thompson. Derrick Rose is out there with Isaiah Thomas. And it's James in at the 3. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw of the night. And you look at the Cavs coach, Tyronn Lue. Brent, what stands out to you?
Well, he's got confidence. I would tell you, Kevin, I'd have confidence, too, if that number 23 was suiting up for me every night. But he demands accountability. He demands a respect for the game. And this team has had a tremendous run in the early stages of Ty Lue's coaching career.
Now here's James, following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. Out to Thompson. And the wide-open shot from Rose. No good on the 3. Cleveland on defense. It's a 3-point game. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And you know, when everyone's working together, taking care of their roles, it just makes the game easier.
Well, they not only had the right strategy, but they were very exact in their execution. And when the coaches call in the right plays, everything just looks seamless.
James, look at that. James.
No way.
I mean, just beautiful.
Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
And that last replay, courtesy of Under Armour. Another unleashed chaos moment. Lure a screen on Rose. Bradley kicks to Lure. Outside Bradley. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
James against Harris. And that one drops.
LeBron down there amongst the trees, carving out a little space and getting the 2.
Jackson kicks to Drummond. Over Thompson. And it's Drummond missing.
Yeah, offense sputtering just a bit here, 1 for 4 in the game.
Jackson against Thomas. James left side. Stolen by Jackson. And they're on the break. Kicks it out to Bradley. Offensive rebound. He can't get it to go. Cavaliers are gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Left side Rose. Now the pass to Love. Stolen by Lure. Outside Jackson. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Lure the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Count that one. Bradley's got his second bucket of the night.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the lip.
Wait, did you just say trickeration, GA? I think it's a size disadvantage there that he was willing to attack, but you have to develop that skill set and have counters.
Kicks it to Harris. Jackson dishes to Harris. And the rejection by James.
LeBron using his length that time perfectly. When he's in the area, you can't throw up anything lazy.
And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, this is also one of those things where you start to think about how you're going to change your defense already. If at all possible, make someone else beat you.
James no good on the free throw. And Brett, when you look at the way LeBron has constructed his business empire, hiring his childhood friends to manage it, it's been talked about, but it's been successful.
Well, he's taken ownership, Kevin, of what his career has been, but he's also empowered those around them to have a future, to make a life. And he certainly is blazing his own trail as he's made his way through his career in the NBA.
Rose gets the bucket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
In the corner, it's Harris. Trying his luck deep. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Harris has got 5 now.
I see you, young fella. Nice answer there.
Yeah, look out. We got a long-range duel about to happen.
Here's Love. Got a hand on it. Outside Jackson. Pass to Harris. Drummond sets the screen for Harris. Bradley with another miss. The Cavaliers leading by 3. That's a pick by Love. James, the pass to Thompson. Outside for Thomas. No good on the triple. Detroit's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. And Lure wide open. He shoots it. The putback. The rebound by Kevin Love.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
Yeah, sometimes you just can't figure out what's wrong, but he keeps trying to push through.
Thomas kicks to Rose. Back to Thomas. This one for 3. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Against length, he does a nice job of creating just enough separation.
10,000 hours of practice at work here, blocking out all distractions and just shooting your shot.
Now here is Harris. He's coming off a 16-point game against Cleveland. Love outside. Cleveland moving the ball around. Bradley against Rose. To the paint. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And when he gets himself into the right position, Drummond so powerful in terms of finishing at the rim. The only way to prevent that alley-oop is to keep him from getting to the launching pad in the first place.
Now here's Thomas. 20 points for him last game against Detroit.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist total show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was. And boy, are they attacking the paint.
LeBron takes on such a massive responsibility season after season and has just become so devoted to maintaining his health. That's the remarkable thing about his career. He just doesn't miss time with injuries. And if you've ever watched LeBron in the offseason, in between practices, in between games, the guy is a flat-out machine.
Now here's Jackson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And that one's good. Drummond
gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
And as a player, Brent, what are those things that you did and LeBron does to speed recovery?
Well, cheeseburgers didn't help Kevin, but his workout regime, in terms of what he does with the weight training, the yoga, the hyperbaric chambers in there to calm his body down, slow the blood flow, doing the things he does while at altitude, traveling on planes. I mean, it's quite fascinating. It sounds like science fiction, but the fact of the matter is LeBron James does it to play at this level every night.
And Detroit again with the bucket.
And that mid-range spot is so sweet for him.
Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Bradley. Lets it go from 11. And yep, and he drops after rolling around the rim. Bradley's got his third bucket of the night.
Great awareness. No reason to take it inside there against the taller man.
Yeah, most analytics will tell you that the mid-range jumper is not an efficient shot, but you see how effective with guys like that it can be.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Yeah, it's funny how you see so many picks, but this one sets up the defense well. No one rotates over. Bang.
LeBron outside. Crowder a screen for Marjanovic. And here's Love for three. Detroit with the rebound. Drummond's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here.
Oh!
Yeah. You got to do better than that, or at least try. LeBron James, just too strong, and a little contact is not going to go a long way.
Thomas against Jackson. He feeds it to Bradley. Drummond with a screen on Wade. Pass to Marjanovic. Shoots from the right block. The three from Bradley. Detroit with a fresh 24. Outside Jackson. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Tries again. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Thomas. Cleveland leading by 7. Inside, here's Love. Count the basket.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Smith checked in for Andre Drummond. McDermott comes in for Tobias Harris. Johnson, he's checked in for Bradley. And it's Udrich in for Jackson. And Cleveland also making a change. Smith checked in for James. And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And that's what happens when you become too perimeter oriented. If you're not hot, you don't score.
I think if the coaching staff goes back and looks at the film and you assess the quality of looks, they're not going to be happy about it. At times they just failed to take advantage of the openings for the best shooters.
Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. Pistons trail by 10. Marjanovic a screen on Thomas. And Udrich kicks to McDermott. Johnson the screen. Passes it to Marjanovic. No good, unable to end this run.
Like the tactics on defense there, refusing to give the shooter the easy layup at the rim.
Outside Thomas. Smith sets the pick for Thomas. Crowder kicks to Thomas. Out to Wade for the three. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got 3 assists tonight.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Here's Udrich. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Johnson kicks to Udrich. Nice ball movement by Detroit. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McDermott. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Good to see McDermott down in the paint, and then he starts to show off a little bit more touch.
McDermott with a steal. And here's the fast break. Udrich leading the way. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. Yep, it counts. Smith's got his first bucket of the night. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Outside Thomas. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots.
And this quarter has been all about him. You feel every shot he's going to take is going in.
And Udrich kicks to Johnson. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. 36 seconds left in the first. Now here's Thomas. D right on him. Up top, Fry. Five to shoot. It's stolen by Marjanovic. On the wing, Johnson. And the shot is long. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
And this is where you have to sharpen up your passing. That's a careless turnover.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the first quarter. It's taken away by Smith, and we reach the end of the first quarter. Cavaliers ahead. They're up by 8. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. A chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
For me, at a younger age, I was never even keel. We would win a playoff game when I was younger. I was excited out of my mind, and then you would lose, and I was the worst person in the world. But I think at this point in my career, I kind of stay even. One game shouldn't affect the next game. You know, you go out and play as hard as you can, live with the results.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
He is absolutely as solid and steady as a rock at this point in his career. Nothing rattles him, nothing throws him off his game.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
You saw it. That barrage of threes has them grooving here after one.
Well, they found a little bit of space out there on the perimeter, and they have a shared confidence right now. That tends to breed some success for this team.
Udrich out there with Johnson. Then it's McDermott. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Smith in at the power forward position. They're the group Detroit will start the second with. The Pistons have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
Wade. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Wade's got his second bucket tonight.
And the mid-range jump shot is something Dwayne Wade has really perfected throughout his career.
And the Cavs' big three completed with the trade of #1 overall pick Andrew Wiggins to Minnesota for Kevin Love. Brent, if they had to do it all over again, you still think they make that trade?
Absolutely, Kevin. They brought a championship to Cleveland, a drought of 54 years, and Kevin Love was a big reason why they got to the top of the mountain. So I would absolutely make that trade.
Here's Crowder after the basket by Detroit. Outside jumper. Over Johnson. That's good from Shumpert on the assist by Wade. Shumpert's got his first points of the game.
That can help out your offense. Amon Shumpert now knocking down twos from the mid-range.
It's stolen by Smith. On the wing, Shumpert. From deep. And another three for Cleveland.
And offensively, they've done a great job here of staying in rhythm.
Well, they've been the better shooting team throughout the first half because of their patience and because of their shot selection.
Here's Udrih. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And that one's good. Marjanovic.
And maybe a little disengaged in the first quarter. Ball didn't come his way. He's really provided some scoring in the second quarter of action.
Now, here's Fry. 8-point game. Outer dishes to Shumpert. Feeds to Smith. Launches a three. Detroit with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And Udrih kicks to Johnson. Here's Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Here's Wade. And the layup's good off the glass. Wade's got 4 points this quarter.
Love to see some trademark Dwayne Wade aggressive slashing to the basket.
And Udrih kicks to Smith. Marjanovic with it, working on Fry. Reverses, count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down to 6 in the bucket for Marjanovic.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Wade passes to Smith. The 15-footer. Rebound by Smith.
Just like to see the defensive effort get better for their ball club. They can't expect guys to miss the mid-range Jays every time.
Here's Marjanovic, and it's blocked. Smith outside. There's the dish to Wade. Another miss by Wade.
He sunk that three in the first, but's yet to make another one.
And Udrih kicks to Johnson. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Doesn't go for him. And Cleveland will come the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Dishes to Shumpert. For three, Smith. From beyond the arc and then some. Smith's got 6 points.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Johnson with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Johnson dishes to Smith. Back to Johnson. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. He has 5.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. Hey, Brent, we know that speed is at a premium these days, but so are analytics. Talk about some of the guys who are both quick and extremely efficient.
I think about a couple guys at the point guard position because that's normally you say quick, that's where your head goes, Kevin. So Isaiah Thomas is one of those guys that is just a blur. Once he crosses half court, he's going to counterpunch you in some way. And then Steph Curry in Golden State, you have to come out to 30 feet to guard what Steph's going to do. But there are also guys who are deceptive with their quickness and the way that C.J. McCollum manipulates a pick-and-roll set and gets himself into the mid-range. These guys are pretty good at what they do, exercising that quickness along with efficiency.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Rose against Jackson. Shumpert in the corner. Outside, Green. Rose kicks to Carter. Connects from three-point range. Carter's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Jackson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Outside, Green. Outside, Rose. That doesn't go either for Rose.
No excuse for him not drilling that one there. The defense was nowhere to be found. Maybe could have taken a little more time.
Drummond, a screen. Jackson kicks to Drummond. Over Thompson. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to 6 in the bucket from Andre Drummond.
He doesn't do some of the damage that other big men do on the perimeter, but inside, Drummond's got just as much game as anybody.
Now, here's Green. Left side Rose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Green kicks to Rose. Rose with another miss. Detroit's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Jackson passes to Drummond. It's stolen by Green. Thompson with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Pistons trail by 6. And here's Jackson. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Lure dishes to Harris. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Clock at 6. Lure sets the pick for Harris. From 10 feet out, here's Drummond. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
And not afraid to say it. If Drummond isn't the best rebounder in the NBA, he's got to be in the top 3. That goes for both ends of the floor. Just no way to hold him in check on the board.
And it's Carter missing. Pistons shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Offensive rebound. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Pistons have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And the Cavaliers making a change here. James is checked in. Free throw good. Lure. Cavaliers have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Outside Rose. No good, unable to end this run.
He can't make a thing out there right now, guys. If he keeps this up, don't be surprised if his team gives up this lead.
Outside Jackson, Lure the screen. The drive by Jackson from the stripe, and against the jumper to drop.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Cavaliers trailing. James outside. And James throws it down hard.
I love LeBron being shifty on that play. Outstanding at going right to the rack with that size, strength, and speed.
And the Pistons with possession. They're on a 13-5 run. Jackson kicks to Lure. The rebound by Jeff Green. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. Jackson against Rose. Thompson outside. Rose passes to LeBron. Rebound, Detroit. Drummond's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Harris against James. On the wing, Jackson. Inside, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. The kick out to Rose. The screen from Thompson. Rose against Jackson. Green kicks to James. And again, LeBron missing.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And the basket by Harris.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
LeBron outside. Up off the screen. From deep, Rose. Rebound, Detroit.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
Yeah, I hope it hasn't gone to his head. He may be trying too hard at this point.
Now here's Jackson. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. 6 to shoot. And Bradley gets it to go.
The defense looked lost there. Get out your compass. No excuses. You got to guard the perimeter.
The screen from Thompson. James dishes to Green. LeBron against Harris. Here's Thompson. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
Drummond the screen. Jackson kicks to Bradley. Drummond with a screen on Carter. Bradley can't get it to go.
A bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yep, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
For the Pistons, Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Stanley Johnson comes in for Avery Bradley. And it's Udrich in for Jackson. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Love's checked in for Thompson. Crowder comes in for Green. Smith checked in for Vince Carter. And Isaiah Thomas subbed in for Rose. Now here's Love. He's coming off a 13-point game against Detroit.
And his scoring is going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
That's a good stroke by McDermott, looking to find opportunities like that. He has limitless range.
For Detroit, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. And the first one drops. A different look here for Detroit. Marjanovic comes in for Drummond. And Smith subbed in for John Lure. And Cleveland also making a change. Wade, he's checked in for James. Here's Thomas. 8 points for him. And count it from 19 feet away. Thomas got 10 points in the game.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. The Pistons on top as they end the second quarter with an energy burst, a 19-7 run. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here was Stan Van Gundy. Coach, you trailed early on, but what changed to get your guys into a rhythm?
You know, we just kept fighting. I don't know what changed. We just started playing. Our guys will keep playing. I know that.
Thanks for your time, Stan. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what an amazing performance the hometown fans are witnessing here tonight. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. It was a rough ride in the first quarter for Detroit. They wasted no time putting themselves in a difficult situation, having some issues at both ends of the floor and falling behind by 8 points by the time the period came to a close. They were much more effective once the second quarter got underway, rallying to turn their deficit into a 3-point halftime lead. Kenny, what's your take on Detroit so far?
Well, their success was largely about second chance points. They crashed the offensive boards heavy in the first half. I love how they fight for every 50-50 ball like it's the last ball on earth.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
Well, they're getting beat up on the boards, Ernie. Woo. Smack them around, smack them around. And you know the coach is unhappy about it, because I'm unhappy about it, Ernie. I'm sure he's in the locker room right now saying, hey, we can bounce back in the second half. You need to dig deep, show some pride.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We'll see you later.
Welcome back, everyone. The lights of Motown reflecting brightly off the Detroit River. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And I just love how aggressive he is. Usually tries to work for the best shot that he can.
Well, we saw that in the first half, and he's constantly on the move and slipping behind the eyes of the defense to work closer to the rim.
Detroit leading by 3. Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. LeBron and Love are the deadly forward pair. Isaiah Thomas out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Thompson in at the center. The Cavaliers shooting at 51%. Really solid. James outside. To the middle. Here's Love. And Love throws it down.
See all the responsibilities that LeBron James has. He is their leader. I'd like to see him get it to the open teammate. He does that often.
Now Jackson. He kicks it to Harris. Lure a screen on LeBron. Harris passes to Lure. In the corner, Bradley with it. Lure the screen. 5 on the clock, and it's Bradley off the drive. The shot misses. Bradley's gone 4 of 10 here, has 6 misses, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against Detroit.
Just shake your head at the size of LeBron James, and once he gets into the paint and gets pinballed around, gets that contact and finds free throws.
So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line. You were known for a lot of stuff. Great passing was one of them. Also known as an exceptional shooter. Of all the guys you played with, who is the best at setting you up for a score?
Wow, I think my years playing alongside Gary Payton in Seattle, he drew so much attention, Kevin, with his ability in transition, of course, that patented spin move of his, and then his great ability as a 6'4" guard to post up, especially on that left block, drew a lot of double teams, and that opens up shooters on the weak side. That's where I happen to be.
All the great point guards see the floor so well. They know where everybody is, don't they, Brett?
And the best ones, Kevin, you're right. The best ones are the ones willing to pitch the ball ahead. That's when you really have something special.
Now, here's Rose. After the miss from Reggie Jackson. Thompson, a screen on Harris. The kick out to Rose. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for the Cavaliers.
And they really based almost their entire offense around the three-point shot. Spread the floor, space the defense, and if the deep shots aren't falling, at least it should open things up inside.
Now here's Bradley. He's got 9. The feed to Drummond. Over Thompson. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And 12 points for Drummond.
Well, they missed their first 3 shots, and after that maybe they'll get some air underneath their wings a little bit.
Thomas dishes to Thompson. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Thompson, a screen on Harris. James kicks to Love. Bangs home the trifecta. Love's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
Now how quickly did Kevin Love get that shot off? What great confidence in that stroke.
They set the pick. Jackson passes to Drummond. Stolen by Thomas. Now Cleveland moving it up. Back to Thompson. Over Drummond. That misses off the backboard. The Pistons have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Now here's Jackson. He dishes it to Lure. Outside Bradley. Pistons passing it around. Just 4 to shoot. Lure can't hit. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Now here's James. 16 points for him. There's Rose with the 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
Yeah, guys, they were forcing it a bit in that one and shot a relatively low percentage because of it.
Well, if I put it on the scale, Greg, the aggressiveness was an 8. The shot selection, a 2. Could have been a lot better.
Here's Jackson. Outside Brent. And Lure kicks to Jackson. Back to Lure. Outside Brent. The pass to Jackson. Here's Drummond. A shot off that time. Great D that time from Love. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Here's Thomas. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. And it's a 4-point Cavalier lead.
One of the better shots in his arsenal. Someone has to rotate.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Great way to see the alley-oop. That replay courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Now here's Love. He's got 11. And Thomas has it in the corner. Five to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Thompson, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And we'll take a look here at a very skilled bunch of point guards at the stripe. Look at the numbers they've put up over the last 10 games. Fourth, Isaiah Thomas.
They are as reliable at the free throw line as you're going to find in this league. And that's something we've come to expect from the point guard position.
When you look back at the NBA's free throw percentage leaders over the years, and so many of them have played the point guard position, mostly because they do a great job of penetrating, getting into the lane, and consistently draw fouls. So the more you take, the more you make.
Drummond sets the screen for Jackson. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
Well, Thompson lives in the paint, and defensively, occasionally, you're going to get to shots like that.
Dwayne Wade's checked in for Iman Shumpert. So it's the Pistons now. Jackson, that's good. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
James with it. He's got 16. And the dunk by LeBron.
And I would say, look out. Right now, LeBron James is locked in.
Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Jackson kicks to Bradley. Lure the screen. Up off the screen. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Now here's LeBron. He's got 18. Love kicks to James. Shot clock at 6. Love can't hit.
I tell you what, I'd settle for having as many points in this game as he has rebounds.
And he's just working and working and working. Tireless.
Bradley against Wade. Kicks it to Jackson. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's a 3-point Detroit lead.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 12. James left side. Pass to Thompson. And here's Love from the arc. Again, Love missing. Stolen by Thompson. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Harris.
Tristan not worrying in the least about the defense that time, just powering through.
And Tristan Thompson in the middle, a player, Greg, who understands his role.
He just plays hard and does the little things. Defense, rebounding, energy. When he's blocking shots and protecting the rim, he is one of the best bigs in our league.
So Detroit ends up going with the new group. And Udrich kicks to McDermott. He feeds it to Smith. McDermott can't get it to go. For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Wade for 3. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Pistons shooting the ball around 43% from the floor so far in the third quarter. Pass to Marjanovic. And Thompson sends it back. Wade kicks to Smith. Outside for Thomas. Smith against Crowder. To the inside. Here's Thompson. And the rejection by Marjanovic. McDermott dishes to Udrih. Johnson with a screen on Thomas. And Udrih gets it to go. And the Pistons lead by 2.
Well, not a mismatch until you exploit it. That's exactly what he did there from the mid-range.
Here's Wade. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. Hey, Brent, it's been said before that champions have no offseason. Thinking about that, what's your take on the balance between resting your body after a long year versus really pushing the strength and conditioning that could take you to another level the next year?
Well, I could throw it back at you, Kevin, and ask you about as you get older and your body changes, you have to do different things, right?
And more, yeah.
Right, so in your younger years, if you don't make the playoffs or you're in the playoffs, maybe to take 1 month off and get right back into the gym, your body's ready to do that and in tune. Take a player that's 10 years down the road, there's no reason for you to push your body. You can be a little more specialized and be a little more efficient in terms of what you do in the off season to get ready for what a training camp represents, and then, of course, the upcoming season.
Clock at 4. With the putback. Great positioning on the putback. Marjanovic has got 11 points.
It's not so much just the made shots, it's the consistency of the made shots that's got his team the lead.
Off the pick. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got the game tied up here for Cleveland.
Well, this is why JR is involved in that pick and roll. Makes a very good decision.
And Udrih kicks to Johnson. Screen by Smith. Rejected by Crowder. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And that's now 11 points for Wade.
Once Wade knew he had the defense on their heels, he pulls up and fires the jumper.
And Udrih kicks to Smith. Passes to McDermott. Here's the pass to Marjanovic. Over Thompson. And too long on the shot. Cavaliers have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. Shooting 8 of 15. Lets it go from the wing. Thomas, no good. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And it's Udrih in the corner. Drops in the tray. Udrih has got his second bucket of the game to go. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
The screen from Thompson. And Thomas, here we go. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Here we go, all alone. Nice shot by McDermott. And now a 3-point Piston lead.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here's Thompson. From the wing. Thomas with another miss. Pistons leading by 3. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his first foul. Cavaliers on D. To the middle. Here's Marjanovic. It's good. This time the assist from Udrih. Marjanovic has got the lead up to 5 now for Detroit. Dwayne Wade on the wing. In the corner, Smith with it. Knocks down the 3 balls. Smith's got 11.
As soon as Wade looks up and sees his teammate all alone, simple pass, throws it ahead, uncontested J.
Udrih, the pass to Johnson. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And taken away by Johnson. Wide open. Another miss by Johnson. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Thompson, high post. Wade outside. Over Johnson. Wade can't hit. Here's the floater. And there's the nice layup by Johnson. 9 points in the game so far.
A terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And now let's take a listen to Stan Van Gundy on a recent huddle.
Just relax and play the game. Relax and play the game. Relax and play the game.
In case they forgot that, of course, from very invigorating words from Stan Van Gundy, repeating what he'd like to see more of them right now.
Yeah, and I think Coach feels they're getting too caught up in things that don't matter. Resetting their mindsets here. Let's see if it helps.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Bradley and Johnson fill out the perimeter. Marjanovic is out there with Jason Smith. And it's Udrih in at the 1. That's the group for Detroit right now. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's foul number 2 for him. Kevin Love's checked in for the Cavaliers. Left side, Bradley. Excellent D from Wade. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Outer dishes to Love. And Love throws it down.
Well, if Kevin Love gets that deep and has that kind of room, he's going to make sure of it with the jam.
The Pistons shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. And Udrih kicks to Marjanovic. Feeds it to Johnson. Over Smith. Johnson's shot is off. The Cavaliers shooting straight 49% from the field. And here's Rose outside. Rose can't get that one to fall.
Well, the D looks like they're laying off just a little bit. He made 1 3 in the first half, but they're still daring him to shoot, and he can't make him pay for it.
And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the Cavaliers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Johnson. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Really enjoy his work on the inside. The D was there, but helpless.
To the inside. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Udrih up top. He's covered by Rose. Screened by Smith. And Udrih kicks to Bradley. Just 5 on the clock. Over Wade. He can't get that one. Smith with some nice D.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Rose passes to Wade. The dish now to Love. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
That's good from Love.
Think about Kevin Love coming into the NBA as a post player, eventually becoming a player that shot over 500 threes in a season. Now a great floor spacer and very effective rebounder.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. John Lure, he's checked in for Jason Smith. Harris comes in for Stanley Johnson. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Udrih. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. James outside. Crowder sets a screen for James. And finished off by LeBron.
Just a masterful offensive player, utilizing that pick with great intelligence there.
And the Pistons with possession here. The lead is 2. Jackson kicks to Marjanovic. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
Andre Drummond's checked in for the Pistons. Jackson kicks to Bradley. Drummond with a screen on Rose. Here's Bradley. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. And the Pistons lead by 5. Wade kicks to Love. In the corner, Crowder with it. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Over in the corner, Rose. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists now in this one.
I mean, letting that guy shoot freely from out there, he's going to destroy you from the perimeter if you do that.
Now here's Jackson. And the rejection by Love.
Encouraging signs when Kevin Love is that intense on the defensive end. Swats that one away.
Wade outside, down low. Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut back down to 2 points on the basket from Kevin Love.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Drummond dishes to Bradley. Love grabs the board. Love's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Power personified right there in number 23, LeBron James. Wow.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Pistons shooting in the 4th quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Bobbed up there for Drummond. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
On its way from Rose for 2. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. The Pistons have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th, 4 of 9. Jackson kicks to Harris. Over LeBron. Harris misses. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. There's the pick. Outside Rose. In the corner, it's James. Shot clock at 5. Over Harris. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Pistons lead it. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul. Here's Bradley. Dishes to Jackson. Pulls it up.
He's been a little bit disappointing in this game. However, his team has his back. They need a little bit more help from him.
Guys, they're just getting outworked. I mean, plain and simple. It's got to be more of a collective effort to secure that backboard.
And Cleveland making a change here. Thomas is checked in. Free throw, no good for Drummond.
Yeah, I don't know if any big man has the combination of strength, speed, and hops that Drummond has, not to mention his length, an unreal physical specimen.
Thomas's shot is off. Detroit leading by 3. Inside, it's deflected. Jackson kicks to Bradley. Over Rose. Bradley can't get it to go. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Here's Jackson. Good on the leaner.
He's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the 2nd.
Right wing. Crowder sets a screen for Rose. Shoots over Bradley. It'll go, and the Detroit lead is cut down to 3 points. Nice bucket there from Derrick Rose.
Yeah, that's exactly how you want to utilize Rose at the point guard position. Run him off screens all night long.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye
on. No good on the free throw. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. He hits the second from the line.
Not a perfect trip to the line, but at least he made this game a two-possession affair.
Harris against James, and they double up James. And stolen by Drummond. Harris passes to Jackson. Drummond with a screen on LeBron. Outside Bradley. Shoots a three. Lure can't hit. The Cavaliers trail by 4. And Thomas has it in the corner. Love outside. Off target from outside. And for the Pistons, they're shooting 40% in the fourth. There's a good screen. Jackson dishes to Drummond. Bradley kicks to Lure. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Pistons lead by 7.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Up against Lure. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Drummond mixes defensive smarts with elite physical tools, and that's what makes him a solid defender. He's going to get his hands on a few shots each and every game.
First free throw is good.
And Derrick Rose, the former #1 overall pick in 08, one of the most athletically gifted point guards the league has ever seen.
Encouraging sign there to see him knock down the free throw.
Now here's Jackson. Harris outside. Lure the screen. There's the three. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Lure's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Pistons.
Oh, great ball movement there.
LeBron against Harris. James kicks to Love. Back to James. It's a pick by Love. And they double up James. And here's Rose outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Rose has got 10 points in the quarter.
This is a guy whose mindset just never changes. Even when they're losing, he's always going to be aggressive.
Drummond up top. He's guarded by Love. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
Three-pointer. Rebound Andre Drummond.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Jackson kicks to Drummond. The feed to Harris. From beyond the arc. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight. LeBron with it. Picked up by Harris. And there's a ball on Tobias Harris. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Here's LeBron. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's not a pretty thing. LeBron James driving right at you, full speed, and when he gets into the lane and towards the rim, he's going to make contact.
The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, still, Kevin, sitting here courtside with you in that fine suit, it gets me excited that I have another chance to watch one of the greatest players to play in the NBA. LeBron James continues to dominate.
Now here is Harris. Here's Drummond, and the rejection by Love. James with it. He's picked up by Drummond. James against Drummond. Yep, it goes, and the Piston lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from LeBron.
And LeBron James is going to take every crucial possession over. Outstanding shot there.
Drummond the screen. Jackson drives in over Thomas. Here's Drummond, and he converts the layup. Drummond's got 12 points in just the second half.
And this is what happens when you fail to block out.
Defensive rebounding just as important as causing the miss in the first place.
Now, here's Thomas. Outside Rose. Cleveland moving it around. Love the pass to James. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Andre Drummond picks one up.
With a body like that, LeBron James can be as physical as he wants to be and just dare you into making contact.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 2 here. He's perfect from the line this time. Detroit's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. To the paint, stolen by Thompson. Here's Rose. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 5 assists tonight.
And Rose wants that leadership position. When the team needs a big bucket, he is ready and willing.
Harris kicks to Lewis. They double him with Love. Drummond, and Drummond throws it down. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Now here's James. Thompson is screen on Harris. To the inside. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Oh, that is the play of the game.
Nothing more rewarding than hitting the big shot for your team.
Thompson no good on the free throw.
Tristan Thompson is one of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA. So to do that, you can't be afraid to throw your weight around.
Now here's Brent. Outside Jackson. Out up there for Drummond. And no good that time. And here's Cleveland. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Thomas against Jackson. 5 on the clock. And Love has it in the corner. Oh, wow. Unable to get a shot off in time, and they turn it over. A very unfortunate time there to pick up the shot clock violation. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And really no need to rush. Still plenty of time to get a good look.
Challenge is to get that good look, preferably the guy with the hottest hand.
From 17 feet out, no good. And now they foul and stop the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're behind by 3. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
You know, you'd love to be able to clear space and get that triple, but you can also do the 2 with a quick foul.
Well, it really depends on what's available, so we'll see how the defense lines up here.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And no good is the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. Jackson. no good. And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Kevin, congrats on the win. Are you guys gaining confidence, and what are you figuring out?
Just that we need to continue continuity. We really need to pick it up on the defensive end. Offense, we can get whatever we want really at any time, but the defense is where we're going to need to get better.
That is somewhere where you have to tighten up, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.